The transition from high school to university can be tough, especially if the student is living away from home for the first time. Three first-year students talk about their experience living on campus at the University of Windsor thus far. Desmond Kwabia is in the Business Administration program. He lives in Sir George Etienne Cartier Hall residence. He says that one of the advantages to living on residence is the support system it provides.
There's definitely a lot of support living in residence. There's a lot of academic advisors. Even your RAs are really involved with whatever that you need help with. So I think that when you live on residence, you're never alone. You always have someone to help you out.
Kwabia lives about 4 hours away from the university, but he feels that coming to Windsor has many benefits.
It's a smaller school. It's a smaller campus. So therefore, it really gives you that opportunity to get that teacher-to-student contact. When you're in a larger school, a larger environment, you're really fighting with other people. Here, it's somewhat smaller, so it's easier to really connect with individuals. My day-to-day schedule is a little hectic. I usually have morning classes, so either I start at 8:30 or I start at 10. So I try to get up as early as possible and try to get something to eat and just kind of go to my first class or so. I usually have 2 or 3 hours in between classes, and so it gives me an opportunity to really study or do whatever work I need to do, and to also get something to eat or whatever.
Kwabia strives to do well in school and make his mother proud.
My mom is the world to me. My mom is my supporter. She's everything. She's done everything for me. So I really appreciate her being in my life, and I think that without my mom in my life, I can't be here.
Veronica Lievsky lives in Alumni Hall. Alumni Hall differs from the other residences because students do not have to share a bedroom.
It's really nice. I like the fact that I have my own room, and that it's private. So if I ever need to study, I never really have to worry about disturbing my roommate or it being too loud. My favorite part about living in Alumni is just, I would say, the people. I'm really fortunate to have gotten really close to all the people on my floor, and we get along really well and we support and help each other, so I think that that's the best thing about living in Alumni.
What helps Lievsky from missing her family at home is the support she receives from her friends she met on her floor.
In the beginning, it was definitely tough for me to be away from my family, but then you make a second family here, so it kind of makes it easier because everybody's in the same position as you. In regards to being away from their family.
Lievsky comments on the difference between high school and university.
High school is definitely a lot easier than university, that's for sure, and the workload is a lot less. I think that a lot of high school students take for granted the amount that teachers kind of spoon feed us, whereas in university, you're in charge of your work schedule. You have to make time and prioritize based on the subject.
Lievsky speaks about why she decided to come to the University of Windsor.
I really like the University of Windsor, actually. I came here mainly because I didn't want to be a number when going to university, and I think that the smaller class sizes allows you to kind of get the university experience, but also have that have a positive relationship with your profs. Most of them know my name and they're extremely approachable, which was one of the main reasons why I chose to come here. My goal for this year is pretty much to get through it and be successful academically, but also socially. In university, it's a big thing to start networking and making friends, because a lot of us are starting new. So one of my main goals is to kind of meet people, figure out who I am, and figure out where I want to be after my degree.
Jason Hussey lives in Sir John A. Macdonald Hall. He is in the digital journalism program with a minor in political science. He speaks about the difference he finds between high school and university.
The biggest difference for me really was is that the class time you spend in high school is pretty astronomical compared to what you spend here. You spend I don't even know how many hours in class here, but it's sizably less. But then you have so much more work to do, so it kind of evens out.
Hussey speaks about the pros and cons of living in Macdonald Hall.
Living residence has its ups and downs. Probably the worst thing is the shared toilets. But then the best thing is probably just the people, how close you are, and all the friends you make, and it's pretty collaborative in here.
In Hussey's free time, he enjoys watching basketball.
my favorite team is the Toronto Raptors. I'm hoping that this year we really build on the success we've had the last couple of years. We've made the playoffs the last 2 years, but failed to get past the first round. So I'm really excited heading into this year.
Although Hussey misses home, he understands that university is all about meeting new challenges.
But I think it's definitely a more beneficial experience to leave and go somewhere else, or at least stay on residence the first year, because you get to grow as a person. You face a lot more challenges, and that's just what university is all about, challenges.
University residences such as Cartier, Alumni, and McDonald help first-year University of Windsor students adjust to the university life. This is Selena McCollum for the 30.ca.